Rocafella died of AIDS, that was the end of his chapter. And that's the guy y'all chose to name your company after.
In 1994, Kareem Biggs Burke was fully entrenched in the mean yet lucrative streets of Harlem in search for a legal means to escape. But what he didn't know was that in less than 5 years, he would be a third founding member of the hottest record label in the game, Rocafella, where the stars shine bright and the project kids be the first to see the light. And I promise you this, the hip-hop game would never be the same.
The second time in 6 months, a star in the often brutal world of gangster rap has been gunned down. This time it was Notorious B.I.G. ABC's Anderson Cooper has the story.
The rapper known as Biggie Smalls was shot several times as he sat in his Chevy Suburban early this morning outside the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles. After the shooting, Smalls was taken to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead.
I met Nas when I was like 16, 17. I met Nas through my cousin, Large Professor.
You're faking the funk, talking that extra hard junk, you're probably a punk. You're faking the funk. You're faking the funk.
We had small breakups here and there. We were engaged to be married. I started seeing other people while we were in the relationship. Nas was cheating. I was cheating. I had a relationship with Jay-Z. But the thing about Jay-Z and I, we were friends before we became intimate, before we became lovers to any extent, before anything physical happened between us. That was my friend. I met Jay-Z right after he dropped Reasonable Doubt. And then I met him through a friend at a party. And the next day, Nas and I got into like some big fight, and he pissed me off. And so I just thought, let me call Jay-Z.
Is this your chick? Does she suffer from ice-itis? Or could she be affected by the bling bling?
Gradually, I'm taking over yo, coming over yo. Got my feet up on your sofas, man. I got yo, jump in my rover, man. I never kiss her, never hold her hand.
I had a conversation with him. I was like, yo, you know what we need to do? We need to make a song going that motherfucker off of Jay-Z, man, off biting our style, son. And he got his little man's rapping about you. You know what I mean? That's when Meth Bleak was saying this shit like your life was written. So it's a bunch of bullshit trying to go at Nas, you know what I mean? So I was like, yo, fuck that. We need to go at them niggas, son. Nas was like, nah, it ain't really nothing, son. Like, I ain't going at. He ain't nobody to go at like that. On one of his songs on his album, he was like, oh, and Cough Up Alone went from Marcy, son. Where the nigga had the plastic cup and the football jerseys like us and shook ones. He had a line in there that said, I'm from the place where you and your mans hung out in every verse of your rhyme.
I'm from where the hammers rung, news cameras never come. You and your mans hung in every verse in your rhyme.
You know what I mean? So I used to listen to that like, who the fuck you talking about, son? Because ain't nobody ever rhyme about Marcy before except for me.
That might have been TNT. I wasn't trying to wait to see we jetted through Marcy, cause D's ain't bagging me.
I said jetted through Marcy, cause D's ain't bagging me, you know what I'm saying? So I was the only nigga that said that ish. So he was talking about me, you know what I'm saying? He was taking shots at us. I did the little article in Source Magazine about Jay-Z. And I said shit where he said, you know, the little Snoop line, and how, you know, New York been soft ever since Snoop came through and crushed the buildings. And I was like, hold up, how this nigga gonna say that shit? I was like, he a bitch ass nigga for saying that, because the nigga wasn't nowhere around. How the fuck you gonna speak on this bitch 4 years later? You know what I mean? Like 3 years later after the fact, you ain't had nothing to say back then, nigga.
We running this rap. I don't care if you Mobb Deep. I hold triggers the crew. You little f***ers got money stacks bigger than you. When I was pushing weight back in '88, you was a ballerina. I got the picture. I seen you.
I didn't look at her like that because she was like a tomboy. She was little to me. But then one time she was, I guess we had the same bookkeeper, and I walked past, and the thing about Aaliyah was like every time I saw her, she looked different. So she had different looks every time, and I was like, who the fuck is that? And then I realized it was Aaliyah, and then I just threw my A game. And then, you know, I guess Jay was trying to get at her as well, and I didn't know.
I think the guy who was talking to him made him feel like a punk. You see what I'm saying? So he had to say, yo, nobody scared of 50.
I think he would have done that if that was 50 Cent. No one's scared of 50 Cent. I want everyone to be clear. No one's scared of 50 Cent.
Let's get this clear. Nobody is scared of 50. You know, but I'm not the issue. Him making you feel like a punk is the issue. Right now, he's in a real safe space. He created this real safe aura. This is why people walking on the stage and why this shit is happening like that. A lot of it wouldn't have been like that if he actually dealt with his issues himself. Man, he always put somebody in front of him. When Jada came for him, he put Beanie in front of him.
What people don't know, it was a couple records that Jada was on that I think, I hope I'm correct on that Jay kind of took him off of and did. And it was a lot of things like, what is it, after the show, is the after party?
Yeah.
Listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
And after the original, it's
probably
probably this.
Yeah.
So it was like, the original was with them.
Ah.
And then it was them.
Cause Hov did the smartest shit. Like, he sicked the wolves on us. He baited us, then sicked the wolves. He did like the intelligent art of war. He was really art of warring on us. And because he was doing all the remix Kiss was doing at the time, and Kiss was on fire at that particular moment as a solo artist. So we was looking at it like, oh, this, we see what he doing.
A lot of times the dude would tell, yo, go fight the bully and take the heat off the other guy. You know what I mean?
Was there like weird energy?
Go fight him, so I can go do this over here.
Was there like weird energy between you and Hov prior to that, or like?
I mean, you remember we had all of them.
You guys had. I feel like there was some subs.
He was doing everything. I do the original Maya. He did the remix.
Okay, I remember that.
Kelly Fiesta.
Yeah, he did the remix.
But I'ma make sure both y'all win. Let him keep the place. You move and I'ma pay both y'all rent.
Talking, you got a man. Okay, my end. That's high school, making me chase you round for months. Having a fit.
I'm sipping bottles and everything, hitting models and everything. You can spot me all by the bar with heavy fling.
After the Belby, then it's probably Chris. And after the original, it's probably this.
And Beanie went back and forth with Jadakiss. When Cam came for him, he put True Life in front of him.
I tried to warn him like global warming, rock live mafia, yeah, Lizzie was sworn in. I'ma put your chain on eBay, and I don't need the cash. I'm allergic to 10 carat, your chain gave me your fresh. You hoe ass niggas, taking pictures in jewelry stores like you rob niggas, man. Purple City Bird Gang, you hoe ass niggas. True Life, nigga.
I don't know he got a problem with True Life. I guess they was beefing or whatever. The nigga you got beef with that robbed you got your shit. I don't even know you got beef with the nigga. These niggas got Jim jewelry on YouTube. Yeah, we took Jim Jones ring and all this other shit.
Google.
How we doing?
One eye Lizzie, nigga, my life real.
We fly high.
One eye Lizzie, nigga, my life real. Got a 45 slug to melt your ice cream.
We fly
One
high.
eye Lizzie,
No
nigga, my
lie.
life real.
And I'm sitting there like, let me know what the fuck going on in the street so I know I'm moving. So, them shit is beefing, whatever. I'm downtown at the club by myself, Dolo. True Life and like 3 get out of car. I was like, yeah, fuck Dipset, da-da-da. We get into an altercation down at the club. It's like 3 or 4 is me. So we get into an altercation. You know, the next day it's publicized, it's all blown out of proportion, whatever. To me, that shit, I got caught slipping. I didn't know motherfucking, I was beefing with this, but it's fine. I don't got no problems. It is what it is.
Stole Rocafella from Dane. Second, I seen the nigga throw that diamond up before them shots was fired. You talking about you an 80s baby. You 37 years old. How's the king of New York rocking sandals with jeans? Open toe sandals with chancletas with jeans on.
Big Google. How we doing?
One eye Lizzie, nigga, my life real.
We fly
One
high.
eye Lizzie, nigga, my
Nigga, what is this? You gotta shut off the cameras, man.
I'm not shutting off my camera. I don't have to. Where'd you get this piece? Where'd you get this piece?
Нельзя, потому что проблема будет у нас. Yo, Dan, you gotta bring that back, yo. What you doing?
Jacob made this piece. Don't even lie.
Here goes the purple right here.
Yeah, this is stolen goods. Yeah, I'm Damon Dash. I'm the CEO of Rocafella Records, Rockwear Clothing, Armadale Vodka, and I got the best lawyers in the world. This is Cam's shop. Now Cam and left it for some shit. Some money.
That's a trade, That's a trade,
I thought it was.
Oh!
First foul. Get that nigga right there. You right there. Get that nigga. Right there. That nigga's foul.
Yeah, but what they be trying to act like he was like really fucking off for it. Nah, he was sending flowers and doing all of this shit. That nigga, he was courting her. So we were both going hard. And, so we ended up in the same house, 4th of July. So we were, and then she, like, it got brought up, and I was like, fuck both of y'all. But it never worked out for them, and we were both like trying to get at her. I like kind of eased up, but then we ran into each other.
So you and Jay was both getting at Aaliyah, obviously.
Everybody was getting at Aaliyah, bro.
Right.
She was like, you know, she'll go to dinner with a nigga, but she wasn't gonna just be smashing. So that was like the big deal, like who could get with Aaliyah.
The Commission, Uncle Paulie, P. Diddy, Caesar Leo, De Janeiro, Nero.
I walk in as everyone's running out. I see Jay, I see Eve, I see all kinds of people. Everybody's just, you know, in a panic. I actually walked up and I was on the ground. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, you know, I'm stabbed. Jay stabbed me. So I'm like, what? And he's like, Jay-Z stabbed me. And I'm like...
Me and Jay-Z had a conversation while, you know, right before I got hit in the head with a champagne bottle. I ended up getting surrounded. It was probably 10 knives. I ended up getting stabbed.
I didn't Jay this shit. They could say a song leaked or whatever, but it was over Charlie Baltimore. Jay liked Charlie at one time, you know what I'm saying? And that was Big Girl, you know what I'm saying? And then Un felt that Un was just feeling that was the artist and Jay was teaching her the business. It was just but it was over Charlie Baltimore.
Charlie Baltimore, Iceberg Slim, the most shady, Frankie baby.
Everybody, you okay? You safe? There's no guns in the building. And you guys know me, right? I know a lot of you know me personally. I really tried to hold this thing together. I really tried. I was really patient. I was really freaking patient, I'm telling you. Trust me.
I was there to perform the song with R. Kelly, and he got into a situation where somebody else got pepper sprayed. The show got shut down. He got rushed to the hospital. Now I'm about to go on stage with R. Kelly at Madison Square Garden. I'm about to go out and go, girl, you wanna come to my hotel?
Girl, you wanna come to my hotel? Baby, I will leave you my room key.
I'm in the bathroom, I'm smoking, I'm ready. So niggas is strapped up in the bathroom, niggas got all gats everywhere, and all of a sudden I see R. Kelly cousins and his security, all them people, they run in the bathroom, all I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like, they like, yo, it's going crazy, they screaming all crazy. So we get them niggas some guns and tell them niggas go handle business so we can get on the stage. Next thing I know, so yeah, nigga, I need to get on the stage and perform it.
When me and Jay's part, I saw a guy looking real hard at me, you know what I'm saying? And I said, okay, it's New York, it's hard, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? But I went back to the left, came right back to the right, and during that time, dude opened up his coat. I can't say the guy had a gun. I'm not gonna lie on anybody. I don't know if he had a gun. But as I'm performing now, I'm really into the crowd, like really looking in the crowd. I see another guy in the bleachers doing the same damn thing.
Yo, come on, man. Yo, you're serious? Yo, y'all acting like I'm just that's not crazy? No. That's not, like lunatic, that ain't absolutely bonkers to you? Like,
I was looking for the spots of mad people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, by the way, people did not leave.
And there was
all
none.
right, homie.
There was none.
Nobody left, homie. Nobody left, homie. Yeah, excuse me.
No, it's all right.
All right, bring it down. I need a cappuccino or something.
Hey,
Let's move it over.
Jay, there's rumors that R. Kelly's in the hospital right now.
Whatever.
I'm saying, I heard that, he's with Cassidy's people and they was over in the hospital.
Do you know anything about that?
Nah, man. Whatever, man.
Big go-go. How we doing, baby?
Nah, Lizzie, nigga, my life real.
We fly high.
Nah, Lizzie, nigga, my...
What's up, big man? I don't want no cool shit happening in this building tonight. The only cool motherfucker off this building tonight is me. So, big man, if you gonna be right there, you gotta take that leather jacket off right now. That's what I'm talking about. Here, let me hold it. Let me hold it till the show's over. It's just up right now. Let me hold on to this. I'm gonna get this back. You gotta cut that shit out.
I was in the streets. That's where I got my name from, Biggs. So, I was hanging with older dudes, doing, things that younger guys. Everybody I hung out with was 5 and 6 years older than me. So they used to say, I thought that I was too grown. I thought I was too big for my age. And then Biggs, they just kept that nickname, and it's been with me since then. Probably when I was about 13. Dame I met when I was 14, and he was a part of a crew called The Best Out that my brother was a part of, and I actually became a part of afterwards. I met Dame, and we used to throw parties all around Harlem. So Dame had kind of left Harlem for a second to get in the music game, and he started managing Future Sound and then Original Flavor. And when he got them signed to Clark Kent told him that he had a guy that he wanted him to meet because he was in the streets, and he thought that Dame would be the perfect person to manage him because he had to take no attitude. So introduced them. They were friends for about a year or so, or 2 years before I met him.
You wanna fly style? Jay's about to show it.
Well, can I? It's never a question of how, but when I rip it, will I quit it?
We did Streets is Watching because we did that Sunshine video and we had the shiny suits trying to be like Homeboy, and it didn't work out.
Who's Homeboy?
Puff.
Puff?
Yeah. And the shiny suits was doing it and like hype, like gave Paul's Jay the banana in the tailpipe.
So you wasn't with the Sunshine video?
The first treatment had Jay's nose as a balloon and popping it. I was like, yo, how you trying to make us look stupid, dog? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we had an argument about it. But anyway, it came out, you know what I'm saying? And it was like niggas was clowning us.
Right.
So I was like, okay, man, we gonna go back and do Streets is Watching and do the B-side. But when we put the video out, it was because, we knew it made us corny. And, Lior straight up was like, yo, you're cold. We ain't giving you no more bread.
Wait, but
after Sunshine video,
y'all had y'all separate meeting and y'all felt like y'all was cold.
Hell yeah, no, we didn't feel it. We knew it.
Okay.
It was like, oh, this shit, look, this shit was whack. It wasn't us. It was us trying to be like them, and it was obvious. This shit was whack. So that shit happened. So what? All right, now we're gonna double back, and we're gonna give them Streets is Watching so they know we not the shiny suit niggas.
course that man's plotting. Smarten up, the streets is watching. I'm from where the beef is inevitable. Summertime's unforgettable. Boosters in the bun.
I started getting a little peek and seeing what the music business was about. Started traveling with them to a couple shows. Got on a chitlin circuit. Kind of like a road manager. It wasn't from, not to really make money though, and I'll bring that lifestyle. So I'll go buy out all the bars, all the Cristal. We park our cars, drive up there, and just enjoy what was going on. Before there was a single deal or anything, and we would just go around shooting videos, and they did I Can't Get With That. And then in my lifetime, we flew down to St. Thomas. Still at that time, it wasn't any deal. So it wasn't a single deal until we got back. So, I got, my family's house in St. Thomas. Emery bought the whole island out of Champagne. He bought every Cristal and Don Peel in the island. So if you see a few bottles of Moet in the video, it's because that's all they had left.
You were at the table playing Monopoly with the guys.
Yeah, that was crazy. I think we probably brought out about $200 and something thousand, and we had, real money. So I remember Biggie eyes opening like, these guys ain't put out an album yet. Where they getting this?
We was doing it the front.
Right.
But my point is, if you doing in business, you using other people's money, you using Monopoly money. It's not yours. You just move this shit around.
It's like New York's been soft ever since Snoop came through and crushed the buildings. I'm trying to restore the feeling.
It was like New Year's, and me and a whole bunch of my niggas, Kiko was there that night. A whole bunch of us, so we went to Justin's, right? So we all chilling at Justin's, and we there for a minute. Then I hear the DJ say on the mic, yeah, Jay-Z in the house, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, word, Jay-Z. We all look at each other, Jay-Z in the house, where he at? You know what I'm saying? So niggas start looking around for this nigga, where he at? So then all of a sudden, you see him come walking, him and JD come walking. Dude, we all lined up at the door, like you can't even get in and out the club without seeing us, you know what I'm saying? So we all lined up out the door. So the nigga, JD see us, he boogied. Jermaine Dupri boogied out the club, you know what I'm saying? He left Jay-Z, like I ain't with you no more, nigga. He walked straight out the club, right? Now you see Jay-Z coming. And he see all us, he like, ish. He like, I walk these little bastards now, son. He got a little 2 security guards with him. That nigga walked straight up to me like, yo, it ain't no beef, son, it's just rap, son. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing, right? I'm like, yeah, it's all good, son, it's all good. He's like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? It's just rap music, son, it ain't even like that. I'm like, it's all good. Then he walked out the club, you know what I mean? My niggas is tight, Kiko on the pound, son.
Leo was like, I wasn't there. I was like, so what? They have no franchise right now. There's no DMX. Ja got ruined. There's nothing they can do. So they trying to take our franchise from us. That's what they trying to do. Make this beef with. They trying to. I bet you they're staging this beef with us.
You know about the Scarface party and all that? How they make sure Power Song in Puerto Rico? He's gonna be there performing, but they're doing something with them.
Who, Jay?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He's gonna be out there for that with the release of the Scarface DVD.
Jay's performing for that?
I don't know if he's performing, but he's out there.
Yeah, he's
performing. There you go.
This is an unusual musical. I conducted you looking at the Black Warren Buffett, so all critics conduct sick. I don't care if you see the Lawrence Tucker or you Bill O'Reilly. You only rallied me up for 3 years. They had me peeing out in the cup.
Nigga, you ain't live it, you witnessed it from your folks' pad.
real.
You scribbled in your notepad and created your life. I showed you your first tech on tour with Large Professor.
Out there in DC, and what happened was we was doing the show, you know what I mean, we flowing and everything. For some reason, the promoter said, yo, we got to pull the plug on y'all, you know what I mean? So the crowd kind of got crazy, like crowd, and DC is a little, DC is a little ill, so it got a little ill, like, and so, yo, we going back to the bus, they like, all right, rap it. Yo, we going back to the bus, the crowd kind of coming to the bus, like, yo, we need answers, you know what I mean? Yo, Jay was right back there. He had
the tech on the dresser?
He had that.
That's love, bro.
Irv was there.
Irv
Like,
was posting on that
early.
Wow.
Memphis Bleak was thrown as like a dart at Nas to just,
spark a flame, to, you know, shed a little bit of blood, just to see what was gonna happen on the other end. Honestly, I feel sorry for Memphis Bleek because he got thrown in there like some kind of pawn. And so I just called Nas, like, all right, let's talk. So I had a conversation with Nas like any attorney would have with their client.
Okay.
And I just basically told him, listen, if you want to win this case, you're gonna have to go this route. Because I knew what type of person Jay-Z was. Jay-Z's very, he can be insecure. He has a little bit of low self-esteem in certain areas. And he's sensitive. And I kind of knew what areas.
It was clinically written deadly. It was a deadly written personal. I knew some of the things that Nas was saying as far as some of the personal jabs in that record. I lived with Jay-Z for a summer. I just knew that it was clinically written deadly. It was a deadly written personal record.
You know, we all have sensitivities. We all have, you know, things about us that we don't necessarily want the public to know about. I told Nas, this is your opportunity to do whatever you need to do, but you have to do it all in one song. Like all of this subliminal, drop and mix, all. Just rock this.
The plane crash that killed a rising star in the world of music and film. Reaction today after Aaliyah and 8 others were killed when their plane went down. Good evening, I'm Lauren Glassbergen for Sandra Bookman.
And I'm Tim Fleischer. The plane, just after taking off for Florida in perfect weather, suddenly plummeted to the ground. Investigators now saying one of the engines apparently failed. Along with 8 passengers, Aaliyah.
In the movie Romeo Must Die and was slated to appear in sequels to The Matrix, but her life, her dreams were taken away. On board the doomed Cessna, Aaliyah and 8 others, including a representative for Virgin Records and a makeup artist. Investigators say one of the engines apparently failed. They crashed just short of a runway on Abaco Island. Members of her dance team arrived safely on a different plane.
She's a beautiful person inside and out, and we're gonna all miss her.
So that was like the big deal, like who could get with Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? But like,
was he bitter?
Obviously. Yeah, he felt the way.
The true reason of Rocafella's breaking.
But that's, everybody knows that shit.
You see people like me and Dane, we'd be together every day. Cause our drive was for Rocafella. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't have anything else to do. And now we got our focus is everywhere, different things. You know, I'm his son's godfather. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. Me and him, we work to this thing happen, and we both realize our dreams together. So we gonna always have that bond.
But that will never happen, probably in real life.
I wouldn't say never.
Really?
Yeah, everybody, you know, from what I know, everybody's in a good place. The last time,
that's good.
While I was in, and Dame showed me pictures when he was with Jay, when they went out to one of Jay's shows and brought his daughter.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so it's just, you know, when everybody get together, it's all fun. A lot of people ask, well, what happened when you finally see Jay or Dame? And I said, we're probably gonna laugh, and that's exactly what happened. Like we just seen each other and just bust out laughing.
So it's not a beef, it's just that it's just growing. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes growing means growing apart.